All right, it's Jeff Sweatman in the Corner Lounge this afternoon, and we're thrilled to have in a band made up of, well, I guess I'll introduce who's here in the studio, then we'll kind of sort out the band name and all of that. We got Jason Bozell, second visit in the Corner Lounge. Welcome back. How's it going?
Oh, thank you. It's going well.
We got James Valentine.
Hello.
How are you, sir? We got Alex Greenwald.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, hello. Michael Runyon.
Hello.
Checking in the corner over there. And Z Berg.
Hello.
On vocals. So you take the first letters of all those fine folks' first names, and you get JJAMZ.
That's right.
Did I say it right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. I was saying it wrong for a while, and then I figured out the error of my ways.
That's the evolution of our band name. It's wrong, and then it's right.
Yeah, exactly.
But when it's right, it's so right.
Thought we'd just have you get right into a song. You got the acoustic guitars and a little snare drum. And which song did you want to do first for us?
LAX.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Should we do that? Yeah.
yeah.
LAX up first. All right, the new album, Suicide Pact. It's out digitally now. It'll be out on CD next week, I guess. And they're en route to a show in Durham, North Carolina tonight. Check it out. It's JJAMZ in the Corner Lounge today on 106.1 The Corner.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Off of the plane at LAX. My limo never came, so I left with you instead.
You said you'd never seen the sea, so we headed west. We ran across the sand till our clothes were soaking wet.
And the waves tore us to shreds
As the sun began to set,
but we couldn't help care less as they all disappeared. As they all disappeared into the ether and to thin air. We take our time and pay no mind as they all disappear. They all disappear.
so I carved both of our names into my pale white chest. Asked you to do the same, it seemed a reasonable request. I nearly lost it when you said yes.
The courthouse wouldn't do, was a crowded mess, so we took our vows and signs on the haunted mansion steps.
As the light parade commenced,
It left the commoners content, but we couldn't have cared less as they all disappear. As they all disappear into the ether and to thin air. We take our time and pay no mind as they all disappear. They all disappear. As they all disappear. As they all disappear into the ether and to thin air. We take our time and pay no mind as they all disappear. They all disappear.
All right, awesome stuff. It's JJAMZ as the crowd goes wild. In the Corner Lounge today on 106.1 The Corner, kind of a mini concert here in Charlottesville as they just played opening for Neon Trees last night in D.C. at the 930 Club, heading to a show tonight in Durham. And, well, first question, was there any thought given to adding 2 more J first name people to the band so it would actually be JJAMZ?
I don't think we know any other ones. I mean, we're open. We're open to the possibilities.
We're going to be holding J auditions.
Yeah, maybe Sam Sugarman, who he comes out on the road with us to help us execute the record. Maybe you need to change your name to a J sound.
Jam Sugarman.
Jam Sugarman.
Jam Sugarman?
Jam Sugarman.
Nice.
New name.
Jam Sugarman.
There's always one inherent extra J for Ja. Ja's with us.
There you go. Always.
See, I knew there was a way to figure this out.
We could get Jason Mraz, he said.
Oh,
Jason
Mraz.
Mr. A to Z?
It all comes full circle. There you go. Well, I've actually seen some live YouTube footage of y'all dating back to 2009, I think it was. So I was wondering if that was when this whole process kind of came together. You've been longtime friends, right? Dating way back beyond that.
Oh, not dating.
Not dating. Sorry, just friends.
Well, yeah, we started playing music all together many, many years ago. Well, not that many, like a few.
2000, 2001, we've all been friends for well over a decade.
I think the band started in 2008, and then we didn't actually play a show, which the YouTube footage is from, until 2009. We've kind of moved slowly. We've been busy. I mean, it started. When we started the band, everybody had a sort of full-time project that they were doing, and when those sort of went away, we had time to finish this record finally.
Well, and James, congrats. Wasn't there a new Maroon 5 album that just came out?
Yes, it just came
very
out.
Close to debuting at number 1.
Very close.
I believe it was 1,000 records.
It was 1,000
away.
records off. I want to recount personally.
Exactly, man.
It seems a little fishy.
Are there any Chads in the
There's a lot
SoundScan
of
system?
hanging Chads.
Perhaps
I'm going to go down to Florida and count the CDs myself. I think we had this.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm surprised that you were able to make time. Like, aren't those guys pulling at your guitar strings?
Yeah, well,
or
no,
whatever?
it was lucky that I was able. Whoa, nice one.
Sorry.
Some time opened up because luckily Adam from my band, he's got that TV show that he does, and he's also acting in a movie right now.
Oh, okay.
So he's doing this movie during the first couple weeks of this tour, so I was able to come out because Maroon 5 can't do anything.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Very cool.
That's the only reason I'm here.
Keep busy.
That's cool.
Yeah, Adam gave James permission to come on the
Which is
road.
great. Yeah. I got to check in with him, make sure it's still cool today.
We don't want to talk about Maroon 5.
Hashtag overexposed. In stores now.
Cool. And when the recording stuff did start with y'all creating Suicide Pact in the studio, was there a design for like overall vibe? What were you going for? Did you kind of take it song by song, or did you record it all in one
I feel like there was no
sessions?
overarching plan.
I think the first moment was we should make songs based on grooves. I remember that being like, we should just like play groove-oriented songs.
Fun to listen to.
Yeah.
Good.
And grooves in the heart.
Groove is in the heart still and always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
my
mean,
slide whistle.
it truly was just a very natural and organic process of creating these songs. Like, it started just because it was fun and we wanted to play music. And because it wasn't our primary project at the time, there was no sort of pressure or stress to have a concept or, for it to mean anything. It just became what it is very naturally.
Yeah, we were hanging out at James's house. We wrote some songs, and it was totally easy and natural and great. So we said, let's go to the studio. Oh, we have a bunch of
James's
songs.
guest room.
Yeah. Then we went to a real studio.
Oh, yeah. Several, yeah.
And then we took a few years off. We finished the record.
Oh, so some of these songs do date back to the very beginning of the band.
Oh, yeah.
You have them on the record.
Square One was the very first song that we ever wrote, which is on the record. And it's also on the Like record.
Yeah, that song is just, it goes places.
It goes
it's been
places.
all over.
And that song, it was just, we had come back from this bar. We were, maybe a little buzzed. And Adam played
Oh, my goodness.
I'm still. Jason, weird.
Dad, I hate when you do that.
Oh, man. Jason played a drum beat, and then we wrote the whole song over it. My dad, he calls me Christopher, my brother, like, more often than he calls me James. Like, still to this day, for my whole life. Like, Christopher.
Always
James.
a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Hilarious. And actually, a question for you, Z, or maybe I guess this is a whole band question. It seems like you're embracing the front woman role, maybe a little more than with the like. And the guys in the band, I think, have it pretty easy because you guys can just sort of show up, and then she's like the fashionista, and all eyes are kind of on her. I was wondering if you guys felt the need or desire to step up your fashion game, or like, I'm just saying.
I actually feel the
Now we do.
opposite way. I feel like because I have been playing guitar in a band for 10 years, and not playing guitar every night on stage is so easy. I am so much less stressed all the time. So, yeah, I kind of feel the exact opposite way that you're describing. I'm like, free at last, no longer shackled to my axe.
Yeah.
She clearly has played guitar.
Yeah.
Well,
Only guitar players
Only a
know that
seasoned
term.
veteran.
I hate guitar so much.
man, that guitar has been oppressing you for so long.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
The thing is, I really do actually hate electric guitar. I love acoustic guitar, but I hate playing electric guitar, and I've hated it for 10 years.
Now she finally comes out with it for the first time.
My dad is so bummed.
Well, and I guess the reason I asked it that way is because, Z, obviously you've been in the like for a few years, an all-woman band. So now, why would you want to get in the tour van with like 4 smelly guys to go across the country?
Well, first of all, I'll tell you something.
Can't smell.
I can't smell.
There you go.
I
There's
mean,
my
like, I
answer.
literally can't smell. I was going to say they don't smell, and then I realized, no, actually, I can't smell. It's a little bit different.
So you don't smell.
Yeah. So, I have no idea what they smell like. Also, at the end of the day, dudes, pretty easy. Keeping a girl band together, as evidenced by, well, my band, Destiny's Child, every other girl band in history, ain't actually that easy. It's generally a rotating cast
Gotcha.
because, chicks are a little cray.
Yeah, because all male bands never break up.
It's never happened.
It never
For a
happened.
record,
All the bands never break up.
Well, also, yeah, having been in a girl band for so long, being in a band with guys is such a novelty that it's still just like, oh my God, you guys are guys. That's still cool. Still freaking me out every day.
Still fresh.
Nice. We're
Hello,
visiting.
guys.
We're ripping on the dudes. Sorry. We're piling on today. It's JJAMZ here with us in the Corner Lounge today on 106.1 The Corner, just sort of passing through Charlottesville en route to a show in Durham tonight. Hopefully they'll be back our way later in the year. And your videos that you've done so far have been super cool. We'll talk about the videos after maybe you do another acoustic version of one of
let's do
the
it.
single/video songs.
Indeed.
Do Never Enough, shall we?
Felt like a first love, slow summers and slow drugs. I thought I could keep up. You proved to be too much. The crew that we ran with, to plenty of damage. The chaos, the madness, we couldn't be touched. And the party didn't end until the next one could begin. But it was never enough, never enough, never, it was never enough, never enough, never though you hoped to be. So hopelessly, you always played too rough. So hard that you drew blood, and I kept my mouth shut. I knew it would catch up, but none took you lightly. The wild scenes nightly, and you chased it wildly, had us all on the run, and the party didn't end until the next one could begin. But it was never enough, never enough, never, it was never enough, never enough, never though you hoped to be. So hopelessly, and it was never enough, never enough, never, it was never enough, never enough, you're never satisfied. And I finally realized you were never enough, never enough, never, you were never enough, never enough, never go you hope to be. So hopelessly, and we were never enough, never enough, never, we were never enough, never enough, never go we hope to be. So hopelessly, so hopelessly, so hopelessly.
All right, it's JJAMZ in the Corner Lounge today on 106.1 The Corner, and the new album is just out digitally, Suicide Pact. You can check it out through your favorite digital retailer. And then
buy it.
the embossed cover version,
embossed cover,
CD, tangible, hold in your hand,
Tactile
copy is coming
That
out
will come out on
next
the
week.
17th.
The physical copy is pretty worth buying, in my opinion.
I agree.
You've got some awesome pictures of us over the years. Got Jason passed out in a suit,
Tuxedo, actually.
tuxedo.
Yeah.
There's
Las
a picture
Vegas.
of me in my swimsuit with a running hose.
So you're pretty much buying a record right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're running
Never
to
really
the store.
thought that would happen.
Waiting.
Nice. Well, I was wondering, with the cool videos that you've done so far, do you see more acting in your future, or do you just want to limit it to the world of music videos? Z.
I just plan to be the biggest music video star in history, pretty much. Like, I'm an actress, but I only do music videos. I'm starting a new thing.
Every other video, I see the go.
That'd be amazing. What if I started being in like other people's videos all the time? So if anyone wants me in their
Music
music
video
video,
girl,
I'm
there you
in.
I think
Bieber,
she's a
where you
great
at?
actress.
Yeah, she's a great
I think
actress.
she's
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, and speaking of the embossed cover, I was wondering, on the cover art, what is the deal with the car that you're all sitting on there?
It's my car.
Oh, okay.
First car.
That is, I just learned how to drive. Yeah, at 25 years old, I learned how to drive. I'm from LA. I've lived there my whole life.
Yeah, don't you kind of need a car out there?
Well,
Apparently
Not so much?
yeah,
Yellow car.
I had a very close relationship with the taxi drivers of Los Angeles.
Very close.
Shout out to Independent Taxi Company, Los Angeles branch.
What?
And my poor friends and bands and boyfriends carted me around for many years. But I learned how to drive, and I bought that car, which is, the love of my... When we left for this tour, I was the saddest saying goodbye to the car. I was in the garage putting the top back up, and I was like, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm going to be back. And then I was like, dude, you're talking to your car. Now you're talking to yourself. I'm getting out of here. But the car is in our music video. It's in both of our music videos and on the cover of our record.
Yeah.
Its name is Thunder. Thank you, Drew Fuller, for selling it to me.
Glad I asked. Yeah, see, I figured there was a good story behind the cover there. And for folks that are kind of just hearing about you, I don't know, maybe they even heard it from Katy Perry. She tweeted that the single Heartbeat is her favorite song of the summer. So I'm sure that got you guys at least some Twitter love and some downloads, hopefully.
Appreciate that. That's great.
Thank you very much.
Ms. Perry?
Very cool.
Thank
She
you.
gave a shout out
Thank
to
you very
the
much,
to the
Ms. Maddie.
record too.
Yeah,
She
she
said
did.
that she
Oh,
she
cool.
bought the record
Bought
this
the
week,
record,
which is
on
awesome.
Tuesday, yeah.
We're stoked to have the support of a lot of our friends who play in other bands and other musicians. It's awesome.
When you tell 22 million people about a
Yeah.
video or a website or a record, it's
A few of them listen.
We had an email list that had been going for months, and like overnight it doubled,
Yeah.
no,
Like-
it quadrupled.
quadrupled.
Whatever, we're not good at math.
That's like 10 records. That's
That's
like,
like
a thousand.
that's great.
Who am I to say I want you back when you were never mine to give away? I was waiting for a long, long time for you to feel the same. Who are you to night. Can you hear my heartbeat? Please don't stand so close to me. Can you hear my heartbeat still beating strong?
Well, and I thought it was super cool too. You got to jam with Donovan on TV in LA
That was
a few weeks ago.
Happy Donovan Week! Happy Donovan Week, everybody. It only comes once a year.
Last week of March.
Yeah, it was a great week.
We had an interesting experience performing that live on TV.
Yeah.
And there was no sound coming out live on Fox and Friends on the broadcast.
A mishap on the broadcaster side or the
This is on YouTube.
Heads
sounds
roll.
normal.
It sounds
on
great.
YouTube,
It's
it
on
sounds sick.
They
I watched it.
and
I've
put
been
out.
like too afraid to watch it until recently, and then I was like, "Oh, hey,
that
wait."
first moment is one of my favorite things to watch because we don't know. Well, some people don't know it's starting, and it's just hilarity ensues.
It works out though.
Okay,
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was. I can't imagine though seeing that live on TV, and we're like up there strumming away, but there's no sound coming out.
Just his guitar.
Just his acoustic guitar. My friend, actually, the drummer in Room 5,
the tone of which was questionable.
he was watching
Not
it
his
with
fault.
his like 8-year-old daughter, and even she, when they were watching it, she was like, "Daddy, what's wrong? Something's wrong."
Besides that, Donovan
he's
is
awesome.
one of my favorite dudes
Amazing.
of all time. I had a serious childhood of listening to Donovan incessantly and obsessively, so it was pretty groovy for me.
That man says the word crimson so well. Oh, my God.
Crimson.
One of the best crimson games.
Very cool. Yeah, we're talking with JJAMZ here in the Corner Lounge on 106.1 The Corner. What did you want to play here next for us acoustically?
This next song is the title track on a record. It's called Suicide Pact. Off the record, Suicide Pact. Sounds like this.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
We chase fame, we chase fortune. We could barely catch our breath, and you looked great, and I looked gorgeous. We turned some heads and even broke some necks. Then it came time to take our lives, but you turned your back on the suicide pact and left me dancing with the dead. You turned your back on the suicide pact and left me dancing with the dead. All you had to do was simply follow through. You turned your back on the suicide pact and left me dancing, dancing with the dead. We tasted fame, we made our fortune, but they were stripped away now, memories long past. Then you were tamed, and I was tortured. But like the pain, I knew we wouldn't last. When it came time to take our lives, you turned your back on the suicide pact and left me dancing with the dead. You turned your back on the suicide pact and left me dancing with the dead. All I asked of you was simply follow through, but you turned your back on the suicide pact and left me dancing, dancing with the dead. turned your back on the suicide pact and left me dancing with the dead. You turned your back on the suicide pact and left me dancing with the dead. You turned your back on the suicide pact and left me dancing, dancing with the dead.
And there you go. It's JJAMZ, 3 great acoustic songs for us today in the Corner Lounge. Kind of a mini concert this afternoon for you on the afternoon show as they head to Durham. They're on tour with Neon Trees for much of the rest of the year. You're heading to like Montana and Saskatchewan.
It'll
And
take about a year. It feels like
We were walking.
in some senses.
Are you gonna be
we
able
got
to-
some weeks left with them.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Okay. Are you going to do some headlining dates maybe in the fall or join some other folks?
Yeah.
Or
I think we're going to play some shows with the Superhumanoids on the West Coast, and then hopefully be touring, I mean, until we all die is my plan.
Which will be a long
Which
time.
will be a long
from now.
time from now.
Well, and for longtime fans of some of the other projects you guys alluded to earlier, we obviously know James is going strong with Maroon 5 still. Rilo Kiley is pretty much defunct.
We're in deep freeze.
You need freeze, okay.
But we are working on a B-sides and rarities collection that I think will be pretty rad.
Cool. So maybe like
I've heard.
next year or
Some
something
of
on
my
there.
favorite songs we recorded are going to be on that. So.
Wait, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I love Rilo Kiley.
Hey, it was a
Me
great group.
too.
I think probably next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to maybe keep putting out solo albums here and there as you go? Or
Yeah. Here and there, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. No, I plan to.
And Michael, you've been doing solo stuff for a number of years and still going to plan to do that?
I actually
Or?
made a record with Alex and Jason years ago that I kind of buried.
Mm-hmm.
But now that
It's a shallow grave, though.
it's a shallow grave, I might resurrect it
Exhume.
when JJAMZ takes a break. But
Cool.
I'd like to make another record as soon as we're done with this.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
as soon as we can make another JJAMZ record, we'll be sick.
Yeah.
Yes.
We already
Yeah,
have
because
some
then you got
Great
some
songs.
songs.
2.
Suicide Pact
We all-
2.
I got a solo record. I got a Chances record. Greenwald just made a really sick solo record. We have-
Solo,
Very
okay.
true.
We all have records that need to come out, but we're just busy right now because we love this and we want to do this, and it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
So we need to give this the attention it deserves, I feel.
Awesome. Well, it's so much fun to have you all in here. You're welcome back anytime, and hopefully
And
we
really,
can.
anytime.
Yeah, seriously, anytime.
I show up at 4 o'clock in the morning drunk. Ryan, I just want to see you.
Just want to see you. I just want to see you. I just want to talk.
I probably won't do that.
Taxi cab company willing, maybe. If they can arrange it. JJAMZ, pick up the record. Suicide Pact. Thanks, y'all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Nice to see you again.